I mentioned that I was going to make a video explaining how I go about doing the treasure cave. Uh, so I'm going to do that now, and as you can see, it's my first time doing the treasure cave today. I haven't been grinding it out as much recently. I'm trying to focus more on the team wars. My team's doing alright. We're in first place right now. Uh, yeah, let's hope we can keep that up. The thing with the treasure cave, right? It's incredibly simple. Okay, the there's different strategies that I've heard. One of them is the little token that you need for this silver treasure chest. The little silver token. One of them is you follow where that goes, and for some people that works. Another one is to. It's going to be difficult to explain. Like if I click this one, so you see how food was in the bottom right, and there was no gold there, but normally there would be gold. So it's picking one of the two boxes that either food or gold is in. That's another strategy I've heard. The one I go with is far more simple, and I've heard that on some people's accounts it works really well. On other people's accounts it doesn't work at all. I've experienced it where I've went through runs where I've literally got to like room 30. Like the most insane was I got to room 30 spending I think 5 gems on goblins, because you need to get a goblin on room 7 if you don't know. Um, yeah, with literally spending 5 gems for room 30, that's mental. Sometimes like 15, and even like a 55, getting 3 goblins, that's really good for a room 30. 55 gems. And so my strategy is just clicking the third box over and over again. So as you can see, this is a run where it went horribly wrong. And now that I'm fucking recording this video, I bet I'll have that type of RNG where the runs just go bad. So let's see where we're at. A good sign generally is if you get gems in one of these first two like that. That's usually a good sign, yeah. Okay, right. Apparently not this time. So I just, you can really play the treasure cave however you would like however works best for you. I usually operate in a rule that the only time that I would pay for a trap below room 6 would be if I get gems. So right now I got gems, so I'll do that. Now I get that box. Okay. Just in case I keep getting disgustingly bad runs, I'll try and explain. Well, I'll explain this part right now. So, the basics of the treasure cave is there is silver tokens that you can get, and that opens the bottom left silver treasure chest if you get 5 of them. And in that treasure chest, you can get 5 to 20 cells of any mythic. Okay? The far more exciting one to get, the far more noteworthy one to get, the one you really want to get is yellow tokens. And that opens the gold treasure chest. Well, sorry, I say yellow, that was dumb. Gold tokens. And that opens the gold treasure chest. And as you can see, the rewards for that's what you want. It definitely gives you 200 gems, and then it might give you sales of a random mythic from the Alpine era, which is really good. 100 North berries, which is really good. 50 glittering, which is really good. Or 5 gold to ancestral chests. which is really good. The rewards for this is mental. But I've only ever had it to where I've opened that once, and that was it. It was past room 30. That was in one of the ones like this. I think I maybe got. It might have been like kind of high 40s, I think, before I ended up getting it. Yeah, something like that. And I spent an absurd amount of gems on that run. So yes, that's how the boxes works at the bottom. And every room that isn't a multiple of 5, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, all the way through to 60 if it's a weekend, where you can get an ancestral monster, there is a bonus room. Sorry, no, there's a bonus room every 5. Every in between stage, all of the 4 rooms in between the bonus rooms, except for the first 2, there is a goblin, and it's at random in one of the 4 boxes. So if you click on one of the boxes and you don't get the goblin, you can continue. The bonus rooms is where you'll get the tokens. So I click this and I get one of the silver tokens I was telling you about. And at the bottom it says possible rewards. Right now you can see the possible rewards is 10 cells for a mythic, 20,000 food, and a gold token. We don't want any of them, so I would continue. But if one of those was 200, 400, or 600 tickets, then you would spend the gems opening these other boxes until you got them. And that's how you would get ancestrals most efficiently. It of course does require gems, but there's no more efficient way to spend them. Something else of note, if you get a goblin, like it just happened there, so I'll show you. If you get a goblin, right now I'm on room 7, so I'll spend it. There's obviously no other goblin on this floor, and as you can see at the left, there will be no other goblin on the next room either. So I'm guaranteed to get through these next 2 rooms. Then if I get another goblin, I'm not fucking spending the gems, man. I'm just having horrible runs. Perfect. So right now we're back in the bonus room. I'll just open my one. There I got the gold ticket. I don't know if I've ever heard of anybody getting the gold box opened on like within 30 rooms, man. That'd be mental. But yes, as you can see with the possible rewards, none of them is tokens. It's relatively based on chance. Well, no, that's a lie. It's completely based on chance when you get the tokens. Once again, there's some times where it works great, there's other times where it doesn't. If it happens to not work great in any of these runs, I'll probably post another video when I just happen to be doing it and it works well. Yeah, so I don't want any of them, so I'll just continue. And let me just keep going. Okay, I'm not spending 40 gems. So straight back in we go. And normally I would repeat this process over and over again. I've done this with damn near 3,000 gems. Because it's just the best way to spend them. Yeah, we're definitely being unlucky today. As I said, this is actually quite a common thing where there'll be, say, 6 runs where you just need to give it up instantly. Oh, that's pretty insane RNG. So you see there's a little wheel well, it looks like a scrolly bit, but it isn't. At the left, showing what room we're on and some of the rooms above and below us. So right now we're on room 2 and it shows up to room 8 and like half of room 9. You see how there's gems at the top left? That obviously means that one of these boxes has gems in them. So that's pretty good. I don't know if you pay attention to it when you're playing or any future runs I do, you'll notice that it's not common that rooms have gems in them. So getting this many straight is a good thing. Just because of how good that RNG is of having so many gem rooms, I'm going to spend that. Normally I wouldn't for the reasons I said earlier. None of those rewards were tickets, so we don't care about them. Right. Straight back into it. I can't even lie. I'm aware that this isn't a very good showcase. It'd be like that. You win some, you lose some. But like, if you think about it, right? So what? I don't remember how many gems I started on exactly. I maybe should have paid attention, but I think about the max that I've lost right now would be 30 gems. Right, so fair enough, I've lost 30 gems, I haven't gained anything. But like, what else are you gonna do with those gems? I get spending gems to speed stuff up and stuff like that, but that is relatively useless. You're effectively doing it to save time. There's no actual purpose. So like, yeah, there is times like this when it feels kind of shit, like, oh, I'm just fucking blowing through gems. But when you get on that run where you get like all the way to room 30 with about spending say 55 gems, even make it more extreme, spending, what would it be, 145 gems. If you've spent 100 gems before that just doing what I'm doing right now, and that's 245 gems, you'll have gotten a rank 3 monster mythic for 245 gems, which just on its own is worth it. A whole bunch of cells, a whole bunch of ancestral tokens, other gems that won't actually be more than 245, but might take the number down. You might get 10 extra gems. Some food and gold, which I won't lie, is kind of worthless, but it's just worth it. So that's the first time we've got past room 5, and this is exactly what you want. Getting to room 6 with no goblin is best case scenario. If you do that, you're guaranteed to get a goblin on room 7. There's nothing I can do. It doesn't matter which of these boxes I click right now, I'm getting a goblin. And that's the only room that rule applies to, is room 7. So I'll just click this one, but I'm going to get a goblin. Yeah. Cool, got gems, that's perfect. Then there can't be a goblin in this room because I got one last room. Glittering, good. That's another thing, you get a lot of glittering doing this. I think I've got like over 2,000 doing it. Then on to room 10, cool. 30,000 food, no tokens at the bottom, although that monster, sorceress, she's good, so if you're close to getting her sales, you might want to spend gems on that. Right, okay. Normally I wouldn't buy this, but nah, I wouldn't buy that, so I'm not going to do it now. I was going to say for the purposes of the video I will, but I want to show you like accurately what I would do. Right. 3 gems first, love to see it. Sales, good, good. More sales. Glittering. Okay, we like all of that so far. Food, not good, but doesn't really matter, it's room 5. No goblin. Goblin, because it's room 7, so I was guaranteed a goblin there. So he's been the gems. More gems, good. Gold, okay. More gems, lovely. Nothing of use, so we don't care about any of that. Room 11. Glittering, perfect. Goblin. I'll take that. That's a... Room 12 isn't what I would call a good run. I'd say that a good run you can get... Yeah, I mean, honestly, once again, I've had runs where I get all the way to room 30 on 5 gems. But I'd say normally, like, room 16, getting your second goblin is like what you're looking for. But, 12 is sort of borderline, like, I'll take it. More gems, okay, cool. Okay, yeah, there's no chance I'm doing that. Even though I got good rewards, and it's absolutely no shot. I'm trying to stick this out until I get some good runs. At some point I might even speed it up. No sales of use, so we don't really care. See, okay, we're already starting to get better RNG with getting to room 7. Spend that, obviously. More gems, bang. Okay, cool, got the monster cells, I'm happy with that. Right. Cool, past room 12. Past room 13. Past room 14. Right, so this is a decent run. 20 glittering, and unfortunately no tokens. I'd say past, like, room 15 is probably the first bonus room where you could get tokens. Room 20 it's slightly more likely, and room 25 it's slightly more likely. But I think room 15 you can definitely get tokens on. I've never seen it happen on like room 5 or 10 though, so I would never expect that. Then room 16, get a goblin, that's fine. So that's something else of note. These things that I just got right there, summoning tickets, that's what I'm meaning when I say tokens. I just call them tokens, but I mean these seasonal summoning tickets. You can get 25 of them on the rooms that have them in the top left, like where the gem was. But that's not usually what you go for, because that's just pure luck. Whether you get them, it's far more of them you would get in some of the bonus rooms. So I got some more of them there, I got another 25. I got a gold token, cool. Boom, 400 of them. That's what you're looking for. So you see there was 40,000 food, or there is 40,000 food, 400 of the summoning tickets, 25 glittering, and a silver token, all in this room. Let's say I opened that third chest and it was the silver token, and I wanted the 400 summoning tickets. What I would do right now is just spend 8 gems to open one of them. If I didn't get the summoning tickets, I'd spend the next time, I think it's 12 gems opening the other one. If I didn't get the summoning tickets, I'd spend the 15 and then get them. That's how you get the tickets. So this is an okay run. Okay. I'm going to spend the 40 gems here. This is another one that's sort of baseline. You could spend it here, you could not spend it here, it's up to you. Especially for the purposes of the video, I'm spending them. Then hopefully we can get to room 25. If we don't, it is what it is. I think I've basically covered what you're looking to do here. spending the gems here is objectively a bad decision. It is, like, if you're doing this, I would not recommend that you spend the gems. It is kind of up to you, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend that you do it. I'm gonna do it though, so you can see room 25. But unless you've got like an absurd amount of gems, I wouldn't be aching to do this one. You can definitely get better luck. Right. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. So there was no summoning tickets there. I'm gonna spend 8 gems just because the only thing there that isn't worth 8 gems to me is the yellow token, because I'm never gonna get 5 more of them. But obviously 8 gems is worth 12 gems because that's just more gems than I've spent. And it's worth 8 glittering, so that is absolutely lovely. That is lovely, man. Right. So I'm just thinking, right? I could take 3 chances that I'll get the goblin, and then I would leave with the rank 3 monster, which I already have, but it's still 1,900 cells for that monster. Or I could leave with the 400 summoning tickets. Normally I'd say that you should leave with the summoning tickets, but for me I already have like most of the good ancestrals rank 150, so they don't really mean as much. I'm just going to go for it. One last chance. Go. And then in this bonus room it doesn't matter. Like, as you'll see, all of the boxes are this monster. There's no chance involved. And then now I'm leaving. Claim and quit. Right. So that I wouldn't describe as a good run. You'd really like to get more summoning tickets than 450. I've had it. I'd say a pretty standard kind of amount to get with okay luck is maybe 1,050. Yeah, about 1,050. A pretty good, like a good run that I've had before, I've got 1,200, and you could get even more than that. But yeah, so what? Let's say I've spent 200 gems, right? Because I don't think it's that. I don't think that's that far off. I've spent about 200 gems in total. I've got a rank 3 monster, 20 glittering. I think I might. No, yeah, 20. So 20 glittering, 15 sales for a decent monster, sales for some other monsters that are admittedly not so great, some gems to compensate a bit for my loss, and 400 summoning tickets. I'd say that's about worth 200 gems, and you can get better luck than what I just got. Yeah, claim. So, like, I'm trying to think, what else could you spend gems on right now? You can obviously speed things up, but it's not really useful. Something I have been using them a lot for is like the race, but there isn't much else you can do with these gems. Okay, this video has gotten longer than I would have hoped for. So I hope you've learned something from that. I'm very happy to have helped, and expect to see maybe some shorts of just some really good runs on the treasure cave. Thank you, my friends. Bye bye.